Good morning, YouTube. So this just came in the mail the other day. Here's the part number OBi202. And let's see, we got the North America version. So that sounds good. So I ordered this from B&H Photo. So this is a small phone adapter. So this is their 2-line version. So I've got a phone and a fax number with my business, and then this plugs into your internet connection, 12-volt DC power. This is basically set up to work with Google Voice. So I'm in the process of switching all my business phone from Comcast Business Class phone service over to Google Voice. So this will be my new business telephone system. But anyway, I thought I'd show you that. I got to go plug it into the network and see if it all works. Okay, YouTube, I wanted to check out the 12-volt adapter here that comes with the OBi202 phone adapter. And looks like with nothing plugged in, it's under 0.2 watts. Looks like it's just sitting there at 0. So I have the Obihai box right here. Let's plug that in and see what the meter goes up to. Okay, that's pretty good. 1.2. Now I don't have anything plugged into it. There's no data connections. So it looks like about 1.6 watts. Okay, here we got a Ethernet, and I plugged that into the internet side. Let's see what happens there. 1.8. That looks like about it. Kind of jump in between. Oh, there we go. About 5 watts when it booted up, and now it's like there was a 2.5 there roughly, and then back to 1.6. So that must be kind of the standby power right there, 1.6 watts. 2.5 might be the operating power when it's actually up and running. So I just wanted to show you the power consumption on that. Okay, YouTube, this is the Eris digital phone box that I had with my Comcast Business Class phone service. I guess it can support up to 4 phones. I had 2 phone lines on this box, and then normally you would plug it into your cable here. I don't have a cable extension long enough to reach up here to get some activity on it. I did plug in the Ethernet cable like I did on the OBi202 box. So let's turn on the power here and see what kind of power consumption we have. You can see we've got some blinking LEDs, and we're using about 6.6 watts. I believe this box has a battery in it, a small backup battery to keep it powered, because it'll stay on even if you unplug the power for a while. But yeah, it's kind of jumping around as it's booting up there, but it's definitely using more power than the Obi. So you're looking at about 5 watts of additional power for this box, and it gets pretty hot. You can feel it right in here. It's noticeably warm. I am packing this up, and I'm going to take it back to the Comcast store today. They finished porting my numbers, so this box is no longer active. Should be saving me about $85 a month to get rid of this box. So I'm going to be saving 5 watts of power, and it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you add that up over a month, that's close to 4 kilowatt hours in a month versus the little Obi box. And this one just has a 120 volt plug. It's got a built-in power supply. The OBi202 box has 12 volt DC, so I could power the 12 volt DC off my solar battery bank and have infinite amount of battery backup time, where this one, I don't know how long this one lasts off of power, maybe 30 minutes or whatever. It's not very heavy. Yeah, so this one's actually, it's a little over a pound. It's about 29 ounces. So there must be a moderate battery in here, but let's see. Yeah, you can see, I don't know if that shows up here. You can see the box is still running even though I don't have a power cord in there. Yeah, imagine this one is just more complicated because it's got the power supply, the battery, and then it also has to have a cable data receiver. Plus, like I say, I don't know what the internet on this one does. I don't know if this is input and output, or are these two separate inputs, because when they installed this, they just put a splitter in my incoming cable, hooked this up, and then also hooked up the business gateway. This wasn't used at all. And the interesting thing is, so this has cable plus Ethernet, and then the phone lines. My new business gateway has cable. It has 4 Ethernet ports, and it also has 4 phone ports. So I don't know why they make you have a separate box for the phone when the cable modem gateway box has phone as well. So yeah, really strange. But anyway, that's going back. I'll update you as I get a little more information. But for now, I guess I'm off of Comcast Voice. So actually, the one thing I did want to do was I wanted to thank Comcast for messing up their whole business internet migration, because they're now charging for voicemail. That finally got me motivated to go through the week-long hassle of getting my number off of this and over to Google Voice and the Obi. So it was Comcast's bumbling of their migration that motivated me to finally do this. I've been looking at doing this for a couple of years. Like they say, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Well, it finally got broken by their bumbling mismanagement. They're moving all of this stuff off of Comcast over to Microsoft Office 365. And now they're charging for all of these features that they used to include. So thank you, Comcast, for lighting the fire underneath to get me going. So yeah, I'll post any update videos over here on the left side. And if you have any comments or questions, post up in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching. Okay, so just a quick size comparison. This is the Comcast digital phone box, and this is the Obihai OBi202 2-line phone box. I have my phone and fax plugged in there, and then it's got Ethernet and 12-volt power, and then that's the old Comcast box, 1.6 watts and 6.6. Just to show you the size comparison there.